Hey everyone, what's up? Alex here with Off the Cuff Reviews. I am back again to bring you guys a special new video. This time I'm going to be talking about the Craft Legacy. So let's get into it. Craft Legacy is a 2020 horror fantasy film that was directed by Zoe Lister-Jones and is produced by Blumhouse. Going into this one, I didn't have much expectations. I had heard it was actually pretty good from some of my friends, but I didn't have that many expectations, especially because this is a remake or a reboot or soft reboot or something like that by Blumhouse, and they have been notorious for fucking up their reboot. So first things first, I didn't actually know that David Duchovny was in this until I saw him. I didn't even watch the trailer. I just had heard about it and kind of figured it was going to be bad. But when I saw David Duchovny pop into the screen, I said, "Oh, here we go. Maybe this will bring a little bit of life to it." But in my opinion, I feel like the reason why they put him in the movie was because this is kind of like a reboot of a '90s movie. He's like the '90s supernatural dad, in a sense. So of course they cast him in this, but I feel like he was miscast. He is getting older and he kind of lost his flair a little bit, although I still like him. I just think that putting him in this was more of a cash grab type of move rather than an actual move to further along the plot or to be good, like to cast someone good in that role. So I think that the majority of the acting is shoddy. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. I think the directing could have been a little bit better, and some of the plot and the screenplay itself seems like it was written by somebody that was out of touch with reality. And here's why. I get why they included a lot of the more woke elements. It is 2020. I get it. I get that they're trying to do the right thing and they're trying to appeal to a younger audience, definitely, and still do the right thing by them. But here's the thing: the dialogue is not something that people even say in real life. Like you don't like talk the way that these people talk in the movie. Like nobody speaks in like real English. They just kind of say words that are trendy, but they use them in weird ways, and I'm over it. I'm over the way that they did it. They could have done it way better. They could have serviced that energy a lot better than the way that they did it. It just seems like some 40-year-old that is way out of touch with the teenage group of people really just wrote this horribly. Like, I think Zoe Lister-Jones was the writer as well as the director, and she just seems so out of touch with the actual way that people speak in real life, and especially teenagers. This should have definitely been written by somebody that knows the reality a little bit better because she just missed the mark on that one for sure. There was a lot of elements that were just so over the top. Like there's a scene where the girl gets her period and it just like starts pouring out of her. Like that literally doesn't happen. Like I'm sorry, but that doesn't happen. Like if this is written by a female that literally doesn't even know female biology and how like female bodies work. Like that literally so over dramatic. It's just unbelievable. I'm just over the way that they crafted this film. I feel like they did a disservice to the original. The original has a cult following, and this one will not get that cult following. This one will be left on the side of the road while that cult following drives off with the original because this is garbage. For anyone that is looking to maybe watch this one, I would say skip it. Watch the original. This is this is a sequel, but it's also a reboot, so it's a soft reboot is what people call it, I guess. But I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over Blumhouse putting out garbage like this. I knew it was going to be the same bullshit stuff that they normally do. I don't know what I was expecting, but I feel like it was even worse than what I was expecting it to be. So, um, great. Good on you, Jason Blum, for literally ruining my zero expectations and literally missing the mark on those. So I don't know what else to say anymore about them. Hopefully they come out with something good instead of just plastering, this is from the producer of Whiplash on every single thing that they've ever created. So, you can only draw so many people into your movies when you put the fucking, that you produced like fucking Whiplash like 9 years ago. Like, hey, maybe make a good movie again. Like, goddamn. With all of that said, I don't even think I'm going to rate this movie. I just wanted to talk about it and let you guys know my feelings on this movie. Definitely stick around because I'm going to be dropping another video for what I watched in October very shortly. So keep your eyes peeled.